fair value gap number 7. So boom. Let me go on a higher time frame first. So this is kind of what we're looking at. So we got, let me turn on the sessions. So we got, well, you can't see it actually. 1 hour, here we go. So you see sell side liquidity of New York session. You see sell side liquidity of London. So these are major liquidity points. Basically what I was seeing, as I was trading, I marked these two out. It formed this fair value gap on the 4 hour, right here, right? And I basically started looking at charts as Asia session started. I'm lying. As London session started. So what I marked out was the fair value gap on the 4 hour, the two sell side liquidities. I marked out this major resistance. Why? Because we had wicks into this level, into this price point, but it got rejected 4 times, causing me to believe that there's resistance here to this price point. So we got a lot of buy side liquidity resting right here, right? And then we moved down from this, and price was literally bouncing in between this support and this resistance. Price taps in, rejects, taps in, rejects, taps in, rejects, taps, rejects, taps, rejects. Right? So there's resistance and vice versa. Taps, rejects, taps, rejects, taps, rejects, taps, rejects. So there's a support here, and there's a resistance here. And what price was doing, it was just kind of consolidating right here, which is weird for a New York London session to consolidate. The reason for is this was Thursday, so this was Thanksgiving. Probably that's why, honestly. Anyways, moving on. Basically what I wanted to see, I didn't know at the time it was Thanksgiving. But yeah, so basically what I thought was gonna happen as New York session starts, which is the most volatile, I thought it was gonna break through the support, enter the fair value gap, get a lot of buy orders filled, and then move up. So I was looking for a long. It did go long, it did go up, but I didn't see a sweep of liquidity, which is why I didn't. Even if it like swept the London, I think I would have entered, but it didn't. New York literally fucking moved jack shit. It literally didn't move at all. So that was that. I had SMTs, I had on the smaller time frames, as you can see. I'm not gonna go into it because there's no point, but I had so many confluences saying it's gonna go up, like SMTs and everything, and the support and the fair value gap, but it just didn't want to show me like the final conclusion, if that makes sense. Like it just didn't want to do it. Basically, it didn't retest this fair value gap. It didn't sweep liquidity on, for example, London. I don't know. There's no like. It didn't show me that it wanted to move, so I didn't take this. There was a inverse fair value gap and resistance right here. Well, as I already said, this is the resistance, but yeah, we inverted this bearish fair value gap and we moved higher, invalidating this resistance, validating the inverse fair value gap, but it's not needed. Let me clear this. We then turned this actually into an inverse fair value gap. We broke through the resistance and swept the buy side liquidity from this, moving it higher. Then this is where I wanted to enter, but I don't know what happened. I don't know why I didn't enter. I think I wasn't on charts. Yeah, I wasn't on charts because this during my time this was super late. So I wasn't on charts. I definitely would have entered, but basically what we had here is a resistance flipping to a support. Price taps in twice, rejects off. We have on the smaller time frame, let's go to 5 minute. We have right here, so we have the support tapping, reject, nice. We move higher. We have a manipulation leg, potential manipulation leg at the time, manipulating people to think that we're gonna go higher. In reality, we're gonna go down. We have a SMT, so this is moving down, SMT divergence, and this is one is moving up. Then I have a inverse fair value gap. My entry would have been literally right here, and then let me check with the fib what I would have went for. Right here, I would have went for either. I've always aim for a -2. No, that's not true. I aim for a -1, and then once I see like, okay, price is moving bullish or bearishly right now. Like this wick was pretty fat. This wick was fat. We're looking like we're moving bearish. As I see this move down, I'll probably move it to a -2. Take half my position now, for example, something like that. Move it to. Thank you. Move it to break even or something, and I'll just keep moving it down here. I'll take another partial close, and then you could have like you could have literally gone for you could have gone for like a -3 or something, bro, or more, honestly. But I was happy with taking a -1 right here. Obviously this was literally at midnight. I did not trade this. Also, how crazy is it that this fat move down, like this whole move down, was on Asia session? Like that was the most shocking thing I've ever seen. Asia session is so low volatility. Like I did not think it would move that much, especially in Asia. I didn't think it was gonna move that much, full stop. And then on Asia, I was like, what the fuck? So that's kind of the trade recap for number 7. Couple unfortunate things. I definitely would have entered if we swept liquidity, if we retested the fair value gap. And if I was awake at this time, I definitely would have entered at the inverse fair value gap, would have taken a nice trade. But I'm not mad at all because I predicted the market. I knew exactly where it was going to go. I knew it was going to go up. Didn't give me confirmation. That's why I didn't enter. Knew it was going to go down, but I was asleep. So I'm not mad at all. Right here, I'm going to go a bit on a live thing. I don't know why price is doing this, to be honest. But let me show you what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna do a very small, quick, like trade, sort of live trading thing. So yeah, we have, okay. Yeah, okay. So basically, this is what I'm thinking currently. I have a fair value gap on the 4-hour, which has been taken partly, but not fully. We have bearish fair value gaps here. I mean, there's one fat one here. There's another one here. Yeah. So I was personally thinking that this did not get swept. It did get swept, but like, what is that? Like, even I checked, even on the 1 minute, it didn't even close above this. So I don't know how it's getting this move down. Honestly, I think this is a liquidity sweep. I think I genuinely believe price will move back up, liquidize fully this time, then move back down, but even more. Like, it's gonna probably touch and take liquidity from Asia or London, or yeah, I mean, we swept Asia right here already. New York has not been swept, London has not been swept, Asia has not been swept. So I'm thinking this is a weak high. Um, this is a weak high and this is strong low. So I personally think this will get swept first. We move down. I would take a short. I didn't. I literally could have entered it again. I was literally watching this unfold. I watched it wick above, but there is no reason why this wick would confirm such a heavy move down. Like, there's no reason. Like, a wick is nothing. A wick is not a close. A close is confirmation. A wick, that's why I never enter on wicks if it's an inverse fair value gap, whatever. A wick does not mean shit. I want a full close, at least on the minimum 5 minute, normally 15 minute. And it doesn't even close on the 1 minute, bro. Look at this. Are you serious? Like, that is cent. That is 5 cent. It's literally like 5 cent. It's a 5 cent fucking sweep. Like, okay, if you put a super tight stop loss, okay, fine. But most people put it like a bit above, you know, around about at this. This is not a liquidity sweep. I wouldn't count this as a. I don't understand why it's done this. Genuinely, I have no idea. I have no idea why it did this. Move down. Maybe it's to liquidate people entering on longs. Honestly, that's the only real explanation. You know, people put their long, say they entered here, they put their stop loss, something like that, and now they get liquidated. Same goes for people here. Well, they already got liquidated. What am I talking about? That's literally the only thing I can think of is people. There was confluence, so market wanted to liquidate them. I have no idea. It taps into this fair value gap, respects it, and moves up now. So yeah, this is the trade I will take as soon as price closes on the 5 minute above this line. I am entering for a short. Most probably, obviously, not only with that confluence, I'm gonna look for a SMT. I need a liquidation, which will happen if it moves here. I need a SMT, fair value gap of any sort, inverse or bearish or something. Well, it could only really be an inverse, to be honest. Something. Guess this. I guess this could be one, but my entry would be a bit too low for my liking. So I'll probably find something though. But yeah, fair value gap, and that's honestly it. I just need a bit of that. And that's it. That's trade recap done, plus a little live trading thoughts, what's gonna happen. And I'll probably, in my next video, I'll say how that ended up working out. But yeah, thank you for watching.